Kittens, creatures that are the focus of so much human attention and love. But what about when they explode? That's right, we'll be reviewing Exploding Kittens, a simple 2 to 5 player party card game. So how does this game work? Well, there's a deck of cards, and each turn, each player goes around drawing a card, and if you draw an exploding kitten, you lose. But there is a way to prevent that through diffuses. If you have a diffuse card, you can diffuse the exploding kitten through different methods, like this one is via laser pointer. There's also via flatulence or a catnip sandwich. There are also other cards that allow you to avoid the exploding kitten, like skip, where you can skip your own turn. Or if you especially hate an opponent, you can play attack in spite of them and force them to go twice while also skipping your own turn. There's other abilities like nope, where you can cancel an opponent's card, which means that if they try to attack you, you can nope them. Or if they try to skip their own turn, you can also nope them. And you get to see their face fall flat, and you get to see them get mad. But what if they also have a nope, and they nope your nope? Well, then your nope has been cancelled, and now you're the one getting mad. There's just so many different interactions and cards that you can play, like See the Future, which allows you to see 3 cards into the future, or you can ask an opponent for a favor. And there are also cards without any descriptions, which are just various different cat cards, like this taco cat or the beard cat, after which you get a combination of them. You're able to steal an opponent's card or draw a card from the discard pile. But that's not all. There are also expansions to Exploding Kittens, like the Imploding Kittens explosion, which adds another way to die, or the 2 to 10 party pack, which allows you to expand the number of people that can play the game. And the lesson of the day is risk aversion. I'll keep it short because it's just a party game, and like other party games, not designed to teach lessons.
Roasted!
But there is still an important one that can be gleaned from this game, which is risk tolerance. Risk tolerance is just the amount of risk that people are willing to take in their life, and it changes for different people as well as different actions. And this game teaches that because each additional card you draw is a risk. You don't know what's ahead of you. You don't know if it's an exploding kitten or something good. So if you're more risk tolerating, you would draw more cards, while if you're more risk averse, you would draw less cards. But choosing not to draw that card and playing a skip is also making your future risk off. So there's always this trade-off between taking more risks and worsening or bettering your future. I can see why so many people have bought this game. I have to give it to the creators. The game is funny and lighthearted. All the delightful little artwork and whimsical blurbs on the cards. And just the Exploding Kittens theme brings out this very imaginative feel that the artwork and the blurbs reinforce. But it's not enough for me. The pacing just doesn't work out. Yes, it does change throughout the game, but it's never at a point where the tension is right. In the beginning, nobody does anything other than draw cards because they want to get as many helpful abilities as possible. And there's no reason to look into the future because you only see the next 3 cards, and when there's still 60 cards left in the deck. There's no reason to play other cards because you just want to keep stockpiling. Just like an Uno game. It feels like an Uno game where the cards aren't shuffled and you just gotta keep on drawing cards. Or like families frantically stockpiling on toilet paper and masks before it runs out. This continues until the unlucky person draws an exploding kitten card, stumbling upon it for no reason other than luck, they have to use a diffuse to make the kitty go away, and they're already at a disadvantage. However, the problem is that once this point is reached, the stockpiling continues. Nobody wants to play cards, and the only strategic decisions to be made are when you should play cards to stop drawing. It gets even worse when it's the final two. Often the game ends with just the exploding kitten in the deck, and there's two players left with a handful of cards because they've been stockpiling since the beginning of the game, and it's just a contest on the number of cards left in your hand, or the number of useful cards in your hand, like skips or attacks. Just like two tycoons comparing the number of houses they own. This game falls too much on luck and not enough on strategy. David? I'd like to disagree. Storing up cards is fun. It's still biding your time, taking risks, and feeling that enthusiastic energy of not knowing when that exploding kitten will come. Luck is fun. A core component of this game is luck, and that is why the creators created it. Games without luck, like Food Chain Magnate, get really tough and competitive, and sometimes that's just not the type of game we need. This is a party game after all, and the fact that there is so much luck involved makes it more lighthearted and a better game to bond over. But still, skill is important in this game. It's kind of like poker, where you don't necessarily know what cards your opponent has, but you're still able to sniff out your opponent. You're still able to make strategic choices as to how much money you want to bet and hedge, just like how much risk you want to take. No one cares about what Devin is saying. It's just a $10 card game that is still fun, that doesn't get boring ever because the artwork, the blurbs always lighten our moods, and it's just a fun game to play with your family and your friends. But it's up to you to decide as the viewer. Put in the comments down below what you think about the game.
And thanks for watching.